So with that being said, I think the Dallas Cowboys are sitting A-okay at the 5th seed. They're like, hey, we're 5th seed. We've been in the playoffs for damn near a month now. You know what? We're just going to come in here and we're going to give you some bread and butter plays and bada bing, bada boom. Whatever happens, happens, right? Whatever happens, happens. So the first thing I got to say about this Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions game, this game means a hell of a lot more for the Detroit Lions than it does the Dallas Cowboys. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. This game means a hell of a lot more for the Detroit Lions than it does the Dallas Cowboys. Why? Because the Detroit Lions still, in theory, have a legitimate shot of getting that first overall seed. They legit can get that first overall seed. The Cowboys have an opportunity, but let's just be honest, they're not going to get it. The Detroit Lions do. They win the last 2 games versus the Vikings and the Cowboys, and the 49ers slip up one more time. They are in that first place seed, and they get the first overall seed in the first round bye. They could probably use it after their kind of gauntlet of a schedule they had the last 6 weeks. They're kind of battling back and forth with the Packers and Bears and Saints and Vikings, right? They're like, man, let's get a breather. Also, this means a hell of a lot more for the Detroit Lions because we've seen it before. When a team wins, clinches a playoff berth, wins their division, does a little bit of this, does a little bit of that, they have usually a big letdown the following game. Let's flash back to the Dallas Cowboys take on the Buffalo Bills. They already knew they were clinched into the playoffs. They already knew they played bad on the road. They already knew that they were pretty much not going to get NFC East or home field advantage. So they kind of they did take the foot off the gas versus the Buffalo Bills. Let's just call a spade a spade. This game is so much bigger for the Detroit Lions because I don't want to see them have a letdown, right? I feel like if they have a letdown versus the Dallas Cowboys, it's going to carry on into the Minnesota Vikings game. Like, we already got the North locked up. We already got the 2nd or 3rd seed locked up. It doesn't matter. Like, it is what it is, right? Two game losing streak in the playoffs. It's just the playoffs. We'll turn it on. I don't think the Lions can do that, right? Also, they're coming off their first ever NFC North championship. They're on cloud 9 right now. They had Jared Goff hugging his lineman. Oh, we did it. They were sobbing like they won the freaking Super Bowl. Like, what? Like, it is what it is. So this is a perfect storm for the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Detroit Lions, right? This game's a hell of a lot more important for the Detroit Lions coming off the first ever NFC Championship North win. First ever. Wrap your head around that. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right, had a more recent NFC North or the NFC division win before them, whatever. Back when it was essential, right? And the Dallas Cowboys they're going to come in and play loosey-goosey. They know that they're going to have to play the Detroit Lions possibly in the first round of the playoffs. Let's try something. Let's figure it out. Let's put a little bit of this. Let's put a little bit of that. Let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. Laura's in the chat. What is up, Laura? Man, 3 times in 1 week. My heart's exploding, baby. She says the Lions, not the Lawrence. The Lions have to win. She says the Lions have to win. The Lions have to go into AT&T Stadium, Jerry's World, Dallas, Texas, and whoop those Cowboys' asses. Laura, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe you're a Bengals fan. Was it a Bengals? No, Browns fan. The Smitty, it says not going to happen. What is not going to happen, Smitty? What is not going to happen, my man? Are the Cowboys not going to just give the Lions a bread and butter game? Are the Detroit Lions, are the Cowboys not going to try something new against the Detroit Lions? This is a perfect shot for the Dallas Cowboys to really, quote, get right? This opportunity, this game versus the Detroit Lions for the Dallas Cowboys is a perfect opportunity. They could try something new. They're struggling against run defense. Jamar Gibbs is starting to run like a beast. They let the training wheels off that man, and that man is running lights out. Figure out how to stop it. Try something new. Maybe put Micah Parsons at an outside linebacker instead of middle linebacker. Try putting Micah Parsons at the nose guard instead of defensive end. They have house money to play with. It doesn't matter if they win, lose, or draw this game. They're pretty much locked into the 5th seed. The Dallas Cowboys are pretty much locked in to play the NFC South winner, which is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They match up very, very well against the Buccaneers.